Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Samson here. But before please we start, remember to like, subscribe, share and ring that bell for more updates on my videos. Today we want to focus on how we can partition our hard drives. You see, it is very important that you and I partition our hard drives because many other times that we find that our hard drives are full and then we want to create up the other space on which we have to divide up the hard drive. So before we start this very action, remember that this action that we want to do, it's not compatible with Windows XP and below. You need to remember that this action that we're about to do, it is compatible with Windows Vista and Windows 8.1 and any other Windows that you may use. But sorry if you are using Windows XP and below. But before we start, we need to remember all those things that we've just pointed out, the Windows XP and the Windows below. Please, if you have your laptops and your desktops near, follow me with this action that we are about to do. And so, we are going to pick it up from here. Please keep your laptops and your desktops on as we start this action. Focus on the projector, please. We want to move our cursor on the search box. Okay. So from there, we click. Once that charm is open, as you can see it from here, we want to type in there disk management. We type disk management, and so now if we can just look at here, we can see the create format hard disk partitions. So we want to click on that same. Exactly. So that is our disk management from there. And then we want to maximize this. Exactly. So we need to keep it in mind that our hard drive is located as drive C, which has the 260 and 30 GB, which is in NTFS. So we want to shrink the space of this so that we can divide this space into another. So we are going to take our cursor to this, yeah, and then we are going to bring up this charm. So now our aim is to shrink the volume from 260 to whatever volume that we might want our space to be. So from there, we will shrink the volume like that. We just wait a little bit as it is loading. Exactly. So now from there, as we can see from there, there's a where it's written, they enter the amount of space to shrink in MB from here, and from there on top is written the size of available shrink space in MBs as well. So now we need to remember that these forms from here, this number that is written from here, it is written in MB form, but in as much as we are converting them, we need to write them in binary form. So I'm gonna change up this thing to, I want this to be shrink. For example, if I just put something like we say 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, this is too much, so I'll just put 1, 2, 2. Now from there, so upon writing 1, 2, 2, and when we take it in MBs, that's 26,000 CI6, 26,604.22. So we want to shrink that. We click on shrink. We'll see what it's gonna bring from there. Exactly. So now we can see this space from here. It has just made the 122 MB out of that space that we just shrunk from there. So now this is not the end. We need to remember that this is unallocated as it is put here. This is unallocated. Now we want to locate it up. So from there, we'll take our mouse in that same. We click so that we want to make it to be recognized by the machine. So we right click and then it will bring the new simple volume we can see those ones in bold. There's new simple volume and the properties and help. For these ones which are in gray, they are not active at this time. So we will use the new simple volume. We take our mouse there and we click. We can see welcome to the new simple volume wizard. And then now from there we want to click on next. We click on next again. So now here is where we want to allocate. This is where we allocate the name of that drive. As we can see, the hard drive, it's allocated in C, the Ubuntu, it's located in V, and the Samsung, it's allocated in Z. So now what are we going to locate that thing there? So I'm comfortable with the same E that's there. I'm going to put next. And then all these file system, NTFS, allocation, there's default, volume label. Here, this is where now you can name your space. You can put it either ROBAM, you can put whatever name you wanted to be there, whatever name you feel like putting, that's what we're going to put there. So we want to bring our cursor just right there. We click and then we delete up this. For example, I'm going to put it as in Windows. Exactly. So now I want to say next. When that comes, completing the new simple volume wizard, this is the last step that we need to do in order for that shrinked space to be recognized by the machine. So we're gonna click on finish. It's saying you cannot create a new volume in this unallocated space because the disk already contains the maximum number of partitions, meaning that all these partitions that are here are already full. But if you can just follow up all the steps that we did from there, then we're gonna have the partitioned disk. It's unfortunately for me, I cannot proceed with this because the partitioned spaces out of the same disk that I was doing, they're already full. So no worries from there. For with me, I'm gonna click on OK. But for me to see that space from there, I'm going to click on exit. Then now let's check. Exactly. So had it been that the Windows thing that I had named, if it was successful, it would have shown here. But if you just follow up all those steps that we had done, it would come here as it was named from there. As just seen from this one, I just created it just some minutes ago, meaning that you can just create about 3 looking at the space that's in there. So thanks for watching my video for today. We'll end from here. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and remember to ring that bell for more videos. Thank you.